Is this even recording? Okay, yeah, Okay, hello and welcome to the first episode of the Alternative Future of the World series. This is heavily inspired off, Ada's Foe. Yeah, that's the pronunciation of this channel. So, yeah, this is heavily inspired off them. You should probably go check them out if you want, like, better mapping videos than what I'm making. Like, this series, like, his version of this series is, like, a lot better. But yeah, I'm obviously going to be changing a few things. So yeah. Sorry if like my microphone is really bad, because obviously I don't exactly have the best microphone. I'll tell you that. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on in the world, like the Russia-Ukraine war. Something going on with this place, Moldova. Azerbaijan and Armenia, something going on between them. Something going on between these two countries, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, I think. Obviously Afghanistan with the, group that I can't really say the name of, otherwise because YouTube. Obviously the whole thing going on between Israel and Palestine. Somaliland wanting independence. There's probably a lot of other things going on that I don't know about, but yeah, in simple terms, there's a lot of things going on. But because this is my video, I'm gonna be ignoring all this, especially. Oh man, I just clicked something I wasn't supposed to. Hold up. Seriously. As I was saying, I'm gonna be ignoring all of this stuff, especially that, because I don't know how I'm gonna like resolve the thing between these two countries without like offending anyone. So for now, I'm just gonna be leaving these two alone. Obviously, I know the name of it, I'm just not gonna say it. So the first thing that we see happening is the East African Federation actually happening. It starts off with Uganda and Rwanda uniting, then Burundi joins in, then they unite with Tanzania. Yeah. Next up, Kenya joins. Why does that keep on happening? Why do I always do that? Give me a minute. So yeah, we have Kenya joining. That's a pretty big boost. Next up, South Sudan, which will cause some issues. Mostly they now have a bad relation with Sudan, because Sudan and South Sudan, they've never really had good relations. But yeah, so I know the DRC is also kind of like a part of this East African Federation thing, but they don't join just yet. They don't see themselves ready yet. And because the Democratic Republic of the Congo, they're gonna hold a vote whether to join or not. And I'll say the results of that vote sometime in another episode, not yet. So yeah, this East African Federation thing is really strong. Kenya also has like the best education in Africa, so it also has a good education, a decent economy, and a decent military, so yeah. And I'd say it also has decent relations with the West, because Kenya, I think, has decent relations with the US. Actually, I think they're actually really good friends, I don't know. But yeah, it's a decently strong nation, and life quality is improving because of the new economy, the better economy. Next up, we have Greenland gaining full independence from Denmark. I don't know how long they're going to survive since they don't have a big population, but I don't know. But yeah, they're no longer just an autonomous region, they now have full independence. But they stay with NATO, because they probably won't survive, because they won't be able to have a military, because they're a small population. But yeah. Like, you're probably watching this mapping video, because mapping videos usually involve war. I know I shouldn't be saying it like that. I don't know why I sound happy because of war. Maybe I'm insane. But we have a war breaking out. In case you didn't know, there's been some skirmishes along the border between the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Apparently there's some dispute along the border. And yeah, a war's going to break out between the two. The Dominican Republic is actually the one that declares war, and Haiti's the defender. Haiti's capital is like along here, I think. I don't know where the Dominican Republic's capital is, but yeah. So we have Dominican troops crossing the border and splitting the country in two, basically capturing the capital. But Haiti says no and launches a counterattack, invading Dominican Republic in the progress. But they don't really get very far, they only get to here, and then Dominican Republic pulls in a reverse card again. They push back into Haiti, but are unable to capture the capital, but capture the north. Eventually they cut off the south, and actually capture the capital, causing Haiti to eventually fall and surrender. Now let's look at the peace treaty. Right, so in this peace treaty we see Haiti becoming very small and very weak, and Dominican Republic getting bigger, and also Haiti getting a pro-Dominican Republic government. So yeah, that's the war that just happened. What should I do next? Hold up, give me a minute to think about it. Alright, I got it. So, you know how Russia is kind of losing allies and wants to expand its influence? Well, they've kind of been planning some things in Moldova. In case you don't know, Moldova is a relatively weak country. There's already like a strip of land trying to get independence from it called Transnistria, I think. And Russia kind of wants to cause Moldova to get a pro-Russian government. Right now they have a pro-Western government, and Russia wants to change that. So Russia causes a coup d'etat / civil war kind of thing in Moldova. It starts in Transnistria and begins to expand down, essentially almost completely destroying Moldova. But then Romania, who's a good ally of Moldova, begins to supply Moldova, as they don't really want Moldova falling into Russian hands. Did I still just say like 6 times in one sentence? Whatever. So Moldova does manage to launch a small counterattack, although it's not really the best. They manage to cut off this army and manage to destroy it, but then the pro-Russian groups push up. Eventually the war reaches a stalemate as Romania basically sends a lot of supplies to Moldova, but no sides are able to make any gains. This actually causes a peace treaty, which kind of causes Moldova to just split into 2 different countries. It's kind of like a North Korea, South Korea kind of situation, but this time the South is pro-Russian and the North is pro-Western. So we have North Moldova and South Moldova, although you could kind of call South Moldova Transnistria, but I'm going to call it South Moldova. So yeah, now Moldova is really weak, but yeah. And it's actually caused Moldova to join NATO. Then they were a NATO partner when they got the pro-Russian government, but they didn't actually join. But now after this war, they're really weakened and joined NATO. Also talking about joining NATO, we have Sweden finally actually getting accepted into NATO. I think Turkey recently lifted the ban on non-aligners and joined NATO, and Hungary, and now in this timeline, Hungary also accepted. Oh, I also forgot. Slovakia now has a pro-Russian prime minister. That's actually a thing that actually happened, so that's a thing. But anyways, that was not really important. I just forgot to say that. But yeah.